Good morning guys, welcome to today's vlog. So I'm currently in the study and it is very windy, but I've spent some time tidying everything up and I had a request to show you guys what is on my bookshelf. So I thought I'd do a bit of a bookshelf tour, and I've got a lot of books around the apartment as well. So I feel like this is going to be a bookshelf tour slash mini tour of the apartment because I have some things scattered around. But I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want me to do a bit of a tour of other parts of the apartment in more detail, then comment down below. But I've just finished tidying things up. So I want to show you not only what I keep in the bookshelf, but also some sort of storage solutions and the kind of books that I've been reading lately. I have all my favorite ones always stored on my bookshelf. So I really wanted to share them with you, and I might even do 10 books to read in 2017 on my main channel, Study with Jess. So if you guys would want to see that, comment down below. Okay, so let's start with a bit of a general tour of my bookshelf. So first off, I've got 3 beautiful prints at the back, which are kind of being blocked by all these other things that are up here. I have to find another place. My cupboard's just so full, but I need to find somewhere to put this bag. And also my camera gear usually goes in a box, so I think I better do that too. And then I've just got some different folders and a box up here. So hopefully when Adam gets home tonight, he can put that at the top of his closet. I'm just a bit too short to reach. Oh, and also I don't want to forget to show you these. So this is probably my favorite gift Adam's ever bought me. I shouldn't say that, probably like besides my engagement ring. But otherwise I really do love this because it's such a thoughtful gift. He was in New Zealand and this was around the time I started designing my stationery for education and also started my YouTube channel, Study with Jess. So I feel like the little prints are very symbolic of, you know, when I had that dream and I was looking to the future versus chasing that dream, and then, you know, running with it and eventually flying. So I'm really not a very materialistic person. I love thoughtful gifts like that. I love when people make me gifts. I love when you guys make me gifts when you come and see me at meetups as well. So that's probably one of my favorite things, which is why I keep that on the top of my bookshelf. Okay, so underneath that I've got 2 magazine holders which are filled with exercise books. Some of them are slightly used, some of them are not, because I just always had a lot of them for props for filming. And then some of my favorite books here. I think one of them I left at my parents' place because I lent it to my dad, which was Lisa Messenger's Daring and Disruptive. But I've got The Life Plan by Shana Kennedy, Danielle Laporte. I think I'm going to post up a book review on that before you see this vlog. The design map is incredible. Best goal setting book I've ever read. Kind of Franta's Note to Self is beautiful. Craft of the Soul, and The Big Leap, I did a book review on that as well, so if you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. I do try and like just have some of these cabinet areas for storage, like these storage boxes here. By the way, white is mine and black are for Adam, and I obviously have more than him because I have more stuff, although I'm not proud to say that. And then I just try and have a few that are just minimalistic and just pretty and styled. So I love interior design and decor books. So these are some of my favorite ones. And I think I got this from Kmart. It's a really heavy candle. Yep, tag's still on it. And it's from, I think it's from Kmart Australia. I haven't used it yet, but I feel like I should. It's just so pretty. And then here I have, this is fake, I have to admit, but I just didn't want to keep buying flowers for every time I filmed for the cabinet because I always buy fresh flowers for my desk and also the kitchen table. And these 2 books, I've got a goal setting book, and also this one's really cool for just tracking your progress as you're going. It's a little journal. And over here is something else which is a favorite of mine. This is a photo of Adam and I at our engagement party. Absolutely love it, and it was actually a gift from our photographer. And then I've got 2 really large amethyst crystals. I think that, yeah, they are amethyst. And these were actually my mum's, but she gave them to me when I moved out with Adam because she knows I love crystals. So here's some more of Adam's boxes, my boxes. Oh, what's in this stuff? I think this is just old, yeah, like old exercise books and ribbons and art and craft. I should probably sort through these guys in another afternoon, I think. And then you get to the second last shelf, and I have more books, so I want to go through these in more detail. But first I'll show you what else I've got. I still need to find somewhere to hang this, but because we're renting, I just don't really know if I'm going to be able to hang it. I might just lean it against the wall above Adam's desk. But this is what I printed off with all of my favorite, or a lot of my favorite quotes from you guys about the work that I'm doing with my stationery line and also with YouTube. So I really, really love it, and it's just a beautiful way to bring some positive vibes into the room. And actually on that note, one of you guys sent me an Instagram photo. I'm pretty sure it was an Instagram photo or an email, and you had made your own beautiful board with some really lovely quotes. I think it was from friends as well. And I just have to say, I love when you guys send me photos of different DIYs that you recreate. So if you do recreate anything that you see that I've made in my apartment, please send me a photo on Instagram. You can like direct message me, or yeah, send me an email as well, because it really means a lot to me. Okay, back to touring of the bookshelf. So down here I have some of my stationery from Educationary. Some of these are already opened, so I use them as props, and then I've got some that are closed and I keep them in a box over here. So if I'm doing like giveaways or I've got an event and I want to bring some, then I have some in my apartment. And then this section here is a bit of a nothing section. So I've got a textbook on health and nutrition, which I just kind of really wanted to buy because I want to learn more about nutrition, and yeah, I think it kind of goes with the whole idea of, you know, well-being and living a well-balanced life. And then I've just got some folder dividers here, which I use mainly for like accounting and receipts. And then we've got some folders and paper over here. So onto the fun stuff, my favorite section of the cabinet. Here are some of my favorite books. So I'm going to do a mini tour here. So this one, I've got some really nice quote books. This one's called Fight On. I promise you guys, when I bought it, I thought it said light on and then realized it was an F. Yeah, go Jess. So it's got some beautiful photography and really lovely quotes. And I'm just going to flip through some of them. So make it happen. You already know the answer. Your heart and soul have been telling it to you all along. Leave room for delight. What else is there? That's cute. There will be times when you find yourself right in the middle of the place you are meant to be. Invite those times. Notice those times. That's really cute. So I really do love just having, oh, that's probably one of my favorite pages actually. Really pretty. I love having beautiful inspirational books in the apartment. Some are on display, some are just in my bookshelf, but it's probably one of my favorite ways to just bring some extra inspiration in. And then these two books here I actually bought for Adam because I saw them in a little homeware store near our apartment. They're like children's books, but they're made for adults. I don't know if you guys have read books that are designed like they look for children, but they're made for adults. So the underlying message is actually a very serious one. So this one's called What Do You Do With a Problem? I feel like it could be applicable to kids and also adults in general, because I mean everybody has a problem at some point in their life, and it just sums up these kind of life issues really, really beautifully. So I'm going to flip through it. So just so you can see what I'm talking about. So this one's called What Do You Do With a Problem? And what happens is this little boy discovers, so that's the problem over there. He discovers a problem. So it's been illustrated as if it's like a little storm that keeps following him around. It's like a cloud over him. And then this page shows you that he's scared. What if that problem will take everything away from him? You know, how does he manage the problem? And it all seems so overwhelming and all-consuming. And I like this. It says, the more I worried, the bigger my problem became. So it's about ruminating on problems and, you know, how we can actually control them. And then this page I love. It says, when I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought it was. I discovered it had something beautiful inside. And it's about finding that silver lining within each problem, that we can learn lessons from it. And it, you know, it's a way that we can learn to grow, and it has something to teach us. And so it says, my problem held an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to learn to grow, to be brave, and to do something. And this was the other book that I got for him. It's called What Do You Do With an Idea? And it's so cute. It actually has illustrated the idea as though it's a little egg and it's gonna grow and hatch into this amazing new creation. So a little flip through this one. So just flipping through it really briefly, it shows you how this boy had an idea and everybody judges him or doesn't really understand. And it says, you know, but then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do. And it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe a little crazy. And it just reminds me of, you know, when I had my idea to start my stationery line or start a YouTube channel, and, you know, maybe not everybody understood it, but I knew where I was going, and that's what was really important. And then here it says, I built a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. So it's about embracing your idea and continuing to develop it and nurture it and continuing to dream and, yeah, reach for the stars. And then the final page, I have to share this with you. So you've got him here and it looks like he's a king and he's conquered the world, he's conquered his dream, and it says here, then I realized what you do with an idea, you change the world. So how inspiring are these books, guys? They're so beautiful. So these are a couple of my favorites, and then one other technically children's book, but I really think it's made for adults. It's one of my sister's all-time favorite books. It's by Dr. Seuss and it's called Oh, the Places You'll Go. And I remember, I think it was 2 years ago, I'm gonna sit down, I feel like I'm sitting on my knees and they're hurting. 2 years ago, I was in a yoga class. It was a yin meditation class, and the teacher brought, I'm not joking, they brought this book to the class, and as we were holding one of the stretches, because in yin you have about 5 to 10 poses and each one you hold for around 3 to 5 minutes, and that's the entire class. So it's an intense stretching and meditation class, and she read the book to us, and it's really amazing the sort of themes that come out of it. So I wanted to share a little bit with you because there are a couple of pages that really resonate with me, and I feel like it's going to resonate with people, especially if they're starting a business. So a lot of entrepreneurs talk about this book and they find a lot of value in it. So my understanding of this book is that this boy has an idea and he's dreaming and he wants to fly with it, he wants to soar and he wants to conquer something, but it's a journey that takes him places that are quite challenging. And so, you know, there's a page that says, you can get so confused that you'll start in to race, down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, towards a most useless place, the waiting room. And this next page is my absolute favorite because it sums up life so well. So you can see everybody is just waiting here, and my interpretation is some people in life have these ideas and they act on them, and others just keep waiting for the right time. And there's no such thing as the right time. The right time is now. Just, you know, start. So it says, for people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a bed to break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. And then you turn the page, and this is an awesome page. So it says, no, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the right places where boom bands are playing. So I feel like this is turning into a little story time session. You know, everyone go and get your blanket and it's time for a nap, but that's really not my intention. I really do recommend though, if you read this as a kid, that you pick it up again as an adult, because it's amazing how differently you'll interpret it now versus then. And yeah, it's really there to make you want to read between the lines and analyze what the author's actually talking about, because it's actually really deep, and it talks about things that we all experience as we grow up, the ideas that we have and the challenges we have, self-doubt or judgment from others, and this, you know, waiting for this perfect time to start, feeling a little bit lost, or waiting for this perfect time to start on something. It's a really special book. Okay, what else do I have in my bookshelf? So I've got, this one's one of my favorites, Louise Hay, amazing woman. This book's called You Can Heal Your Life. Beautiful book, very much focused on health and also mental well-being. And then we have my book over here. I can't forget that. I actually don't have many copies left in the apartment, so I do need to get a few more sent over. I've got Work Smarter, Live Better by Cyril Papillon, who I love. I actually should really do a book review on this book, so here's a little reminder for myself. This one is another one from the limited edition range at KKK called Better Than Before. It's all about creating some new habits and also how to really effectively incorporate them into your daily life. A New Earth is probably my favorite book I've ever read by Eckhart Tolle or Tolle. This book actually changed my life. And I'm not kidding, like the second I finished reading that book, that's actually when I had my idea for starting my stationery line, starting my YouTube channel, and all these sort of changes started to happen. So it's all about finding your purpose and passion and really getting in touch with your core values. It is an amazing, amazing book. He's an amazing author and also a very beautiful philosophical teacher. I have another one of his books here as well. I've got The Power of Now, which I also read shortly after reading A New Earth. This one's a really nice goal-setting book. It's called Your Best Year Yet by Ginny Ditzler. I think that's how you pronounce her surname. This book here, The Alchemist, I read this when I was in South America, and it was pretty special because I actually realized when I was in South America that I was reading that book in the same country that the author was born and where he wrote that book. So it's a very interesting read. You have to read in between the lines, you have to analyze everything because he writes it in a very symbolic format. So for example, this boy drops these stones out of his pocket and there's a black and a white one. The black is supposed to mean no, the white is supposed to mean yes. And he asks a question about where he should head in life, and both stones fall out. So it's almost like sometimes we have to just go with our gut instinct, and if we know exactly how things are going to happen, it sort of defeats the purpose of us being on this journey of life. If we know exactly what's going to happen, if we know where our life is heading, there would be no challenges because we wouldn't have an issue with faith. We would just know that, you know, everything was going to work out. So it's this idea of wanting to know what happens, wanting to know what to do with our lives, and just having trust in the process. A really beautiful book. I've also got a few other quote books here as well. I've got this one which is really lovely called Believe. I just really like the front cover design, and there are some different quotes that I'll just flip through briefly. Believe you are far bigger than anything that can happen to you. Believe you might be that light for someone else. That's beautiful. Love your life. I love the little books of, so this is the little book of happiness, but I've also bought from my friends like the little book of friendship, the little book of love, the little book of smiles. These are some other really nice ones. This one I love, it's really cute. I've got to show you what's in here. So it's called The Secret Art of Kissing, and it's all different animals and the way that they kiss and express affection. So it's really cute. It talks about how to kiss, but using beautiful photos of animals. So for example, it's got a puppy and it says look cute, or a little cuddle is always a nice way to warm up. Oral hygiene is important. You've got a hippo's mouth. So cute. What else is there? Oh, look at the lizards. Hold your partner firmly but gently. And gently press your lips together. Oh my gosh, I haven't flipped through this book in ages. It's so cute. So that's pretty much everything on my bookshelf. I feel like it's turned into a little bit of a story session. I've probably put you guys to sleep for nap time. I feel like I've just been reading through these books and yeah, story time. But hey, I loved story time in kinder and in primary school, so I'm not complaining. Also, I have a few other books scattered around the house, but I feel like I just wanted to show you the main ones and my favorite ones. And also a bit of an apology for the mess happening behind me. I know, like I said in a previous vlog, everybody's got that one chair. Yep. It's true. I really need to put those clothes away. And also I've got some cables over here. But otherwise, the rest of my study is looking pretty good. And hello to the possums over there. Guys, they're so cute. I have to show you the possums. Before I end this vlog, I need to show you my little possums and their baby possum, which I think I've shown you a while ago, but updated version. Oh look, you can see his little ears. I can't get the camera in enough to show you the rest of them. Okay, I'll definitely try and film the little possums on another day when you can get a better look at them. But I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tour of my cabinet. And if you guys have read any of those beautiful books that I was showing you, then please comment down below. And also let me know what sort of books to review in the future. I keep getting asked to review Lily Singh's new book, How to Be a Boss. So I'm going to definitely try and do that soon as well. I actually haven't read it yet, so I need to go and pick up a copy. Okay guys, I will see you in a couple days with another vlog. So have an awesome day and we'll speak soon. Mwah. Bye.